So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
Now it's Lewis. Oh, shooting chance! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Forlan. And it's Batistuta. And this is Bale. Oh, he's got a chance for a shot! Oh, taken with style. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in it.
Big chance! Forlan! And it's in! And they're back in front!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And here's Batistuta. Oh, it's a great... It's Bale! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
A pretty loose pass. Quality ball. Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Passing is crisp and sharp. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Batistuta. That looks a good ball through. And he shoots! They've done it! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Oh, what has happened here? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Nicely weighted ball. And he welcomes it in. That is a crunching tackle. What a throw in. Oh, this looks sharp. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Looking for the run. Shot could be on. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. to turn a deficit into a lead. Brilliant save from Buffon! He has missed it.
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
Turkey with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Delivered in. He's done well to get that clear. And now they can spring out of defence.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Forlan. Well, that's a dangerous... Forlan! He's delivered all right! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So we have a breakthrough. Now Howell. And the first half is done. Oh, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Oh, time to catch your breath after a manic first half. Goals, goals and more goals, but only one between them.
A little lost today. Please look at the screen for information on how to find your way.
Here we go again then. Looking for a runner. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Can he finish? Oh, it's fallen loose again. And yes, it's there! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
And Batistuta! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Rijkaard. Aimed beyond the defence. Now can he find a finish?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And this is Batistuta. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Knocks it into space. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Out of play for a goal kick. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Can he get it through? And this is Bale. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Look at this. He's having a shot! He's having a go! Oh, should have put that away.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it.
Now he's got space here. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, that's well spotted. And now the breakaway. Now, can they get him away? He's picked his way through. Pass somewhat off target. Driving forward. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. There's no flag. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, some of the players here are letting their emotions get the better of them. They do have to be careful. This must not be inflamed any further.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
So what can they conjure from this one? He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now then, the ball's come loose. He's gone forward. And this is Luis Suarez. Xabi Alonso does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Batistuta. Has a shot! Oh, he has leathered that.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Number 20, Suarez. Number 19, Johan Cruyff. Number 16, Rodri. Coming on the field, number 7, Del Piero.
Time for a change in personnel.
Number 22, Bale. Number 8, Rijkaard.
Fired deep towards the back post. And it's claimed by the keeper. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers.
Volunteers for each block, please report
Well, after
to
all
the
of that,
staff room
Jim,
immediately.
what are you thinking?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
Isak. Well, they've got it again. And this is Forlan. Timber. That's good running with the ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Rodri calmly anticipates. Beckham. Quarter of an hour played. And here's Forlan. Kirkchu. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Forlan. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Serginho gets it away. That is ended up in no man's land. Great vision. Shot could be on. Chance! Goal! Japan! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Japan have penetrated for the first time.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
No, that was never going to make it. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are...
Goes for a shot! Goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Japan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Luis Suarez driving forwards. Referee has just said play on. Well, the movement is slick, the speed. Isak is on his own. Isak is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Beckham. And this is Cruyff. And it's Bellingham. Defending was strong and firm.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Tries to play it through. Oh, what a ball! He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Japan are down to 10 men.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
He'll fancy himself from here. This then an ideal chance to cut the deficit. A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Reflections on the first half?
And the boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals.
And now,
they'll have to take some risks now
crowd,
to try and get back in this game.
To join
and
me in
it's
wishing
easier
our
said than done, as we know.
birthday boy a very special birthday.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment.
Chance for a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Oh, well measured. Isak finds himself offside.
Japan have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Rodri. Bellingham. Timber in acres of space. He gets big! Just needed better contact.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
And the shot! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Forlan. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. He's away! Marquinhos did just about enough to come out on top there. Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's there to belt it away. Beckham charging forward down that flank. Rodri. Forlan. Now it's Cruyff. And they win it back again. Can he get it through? And he's in on goal. And the shot! Goal!
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Suarez.
So, time for changes
Coming on to
on
replace
both
him
sides,
is
actually.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Bellingham. Forlan. Baresi gets over and intercepts. Bellingham. That's been drilled forward. And it's Belletti. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Played back in. Oh, super ball! Well, now it's a race for the ball. This might spell... And Del Piero! It's a loose... Oh, he's been caught on it here. Delivered across. Great chance! Forlan with 2 goals already to his name. Bellingham.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Number 17, Diego Forlan. Number 5,
Del Piero
Bellingham.
with a real chance
Coming
here.
on the field,
Well,
number
he has great
15,
set-piece prowess. I think you know what's coming.
Number
But
7,
Piero!
Johnson.
He's kept it out just.
Substitutions taking place.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can clear their lines. And the referee brings it to a close. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way. Well, Jim, there he is, the much storied Gabriel Batistuta. Fair to say, I think he will be a handful.
well, talk about an understatement.
Luis Suarez! He scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Inter Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Yep, it's a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
It's going to be another corner, I think. It's their second corner of the game. Suarez is there to clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Cruyff, looking for the run.
Cruyff really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Oh, it's Fulham! Oh, super goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
So what can they make of this? Now it's Luis Suarez. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Forlan. Nicely shaped ball. Botman is there and he can get that clear. That's going to go a long way. Bellingham. Now, can they get him away? Nicely aimed pass. McAllister. And claimed it back swiftly. Rafinha. Oh, well measured. He might be in, and the shot! It's there! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
No, that's been intercepted. Rafinha. Now it's Batistuta. Played into space. Cleared away. Pirlo. Baresi. Maldini.
There will be 3 minutes
Passing
added
is
time.
crisp and sharp. And it's Bellingham. And they've got a throw. And the first 45 minutes are up. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Please
Well, I
keep
think
your
the
eyes
message
on
from
your
the manager
children
at
during the match
half-time will
at
be
all
pretty
times.
simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1.
Substitution in progress.
And the action is back on the way. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Bellingham is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
Forlan really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Timber. Mbappe. Now it's Rafinha. Can he get it through? He's in a good position here. And he can clear it away. And that's definitely not his best. Bellingham. Botman does well to get it back. Rafinha, who's set up one goal so far. Bellingham. Now it's Luis Suarez. Couldn't squeeze it through. Mbappe. And it's Bellingham. And here's Suarez. Rafinha. Inter Milan have it back and can go again. Pirlo can so cleverly bypass the press. Timber. Timber got a long way forward to join the attack. Rodri did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Rodri plays it in low. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Now it's Luis Suarez. In with the challenge. Mbappe. That's an imaginative pass. And it's Bellingham. Tries to play it through. Suarez looks to get on the end of this. Batistuta. Van Dijk cuts it out. Rafinha looking to play him in.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can...
So that's it. It is all over. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose.
I'd just like to read out
Luis
our third club
Suarez
members
taking
who are
in the
celebrating
accolade. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then. It's us or them. Always has been, always will be.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
That's been cut out, well played. Under an awful lot of pressure.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
And Cruyff! Goal! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Goal! After 15 minutes is number 19, Johan Cruyff!
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And the finish! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they're at it again, in double quick time. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Quality ball. Nicely weighted ball. Maldini. David Villa. Valverde. Valverde unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, nicely intercepted. No way through. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Valverde. Pacho. And it's been given away. He's found a way through. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! He's got a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And this is Eto'o. And here's Cruyff. And this is Ronaldo. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Valverde. Batistuta. And it's Valverde. And that's really well manoeuvred. And reclaimed it in a trice. And there is the half-time whistle. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's
Just a
thoroughly
quick
deserved,
reminder
Peter.
today,
They've
please
been
refrain
quicker
from
to pretty
talking
much everything
outside
so
this
far.
stadium.
The only thing
Thank you very
you've
much
got to
for your
wonder is,
cooperation.
how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive. Everything you'd expect from Derby Day. off we go once more.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And it's Messi. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Aimed beyond the defence. Rijkaard. Messi. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And they win it back again. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And it's Pirlo. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Good take, and is he in? Batistuta. Messi charging forward, the ball at his feet. Short changes him with that pass. Rijkaard. Oh, nice touch. And that's gone loose. Batistuta trying to keep this in. Batistuta. Deep cross. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Played back in, played out wide. He has found the way through. Another chance from a corner. And we have our very first corner. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Buffon sends that a long way. Messi. Great vision. Shot could be on. And a chance! Oh, terrific save.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 18, Messi. Coming on to replace him is number 11,
Rijkaard plays it short.
Substitution in progress.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Can he get it through? Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Dani Olmo.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Picked out brilliantly.
Indicated.
Oh, he's... And the shot! They've scored! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Manchester United grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. He might be in here! And that will be the final act. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the play.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best quality.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Cruyff receives it in a good position. And a chance! It's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah,
And he's had a hit! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post! For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, good-looking ball. Played out towards the right wing. Mbappe. And smartly reclaimed. Batistuta. Messi. Nicely shaped ball. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Brazil ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Cruyff. And Cruyff! Cruyff! No one quite like him! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that...
And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's got the beating of his man. Pirlo conjures time and space where few can. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's away! Cruyff! Cruyff! And he's done very well to deal with it.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Substitution on the field. Number 5, Bellingham. Number 23, Peeler. Coming on the field,
Messi.
Number 6, Messi. Number
Just
4,
eases him off the ball.
Gullit. Substitution.
Spread out to the left. Ronaldo chasing after it. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Thuram is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending. And it's Timber. Well-timed, excellent interception. Neymar.
2 added minutes has been
Confirmation that
indicated.
there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Azar. Plays a sharp little ball here. And the referee brings it to a close. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers.
We are
Eto
glad to
picking up
inform
the
you
Man
that
of the
today's
Match
match day
award,
programs
and
are
no
available
surprise
in
there.
stands located by the gates.
So
I'm
what do you
sure
take
they will
away
make
from it
fine
all, Jim?
souvenirs.
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might
everybody,
not
and
feel like
welcome
that.
to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then. Paris have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on...
Cruyff! They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Paris finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Doué. And this is it's Dembele! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! He's got himself an
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Eto'o. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's tidy. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, good spread. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Knocks it into space. Goes for a shot! Cleared without complication. And it's Bellingham. Gets a good foot in there. That's a shade optimistic. Doué has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pirlo. And it's Pirlo. And that's been intercepted. Bellingham. Now Timber. And it's Pirlo. Rodri. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Takes a shot! Goal! That was a given. It always was.
Eto'o really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And that's been won straight back.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Dembele. Looking to play him in. Shot, surely! And he hits the net. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example.
And we've reached half-time. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Please be reminded that drinking is only
Terrific
allowed
half,
in the
4
areas
goals
shown on this
split
map.
evenly,
Thank you very much for
beautifully
your
set up
cooperation.
for the second period to follow.
Substitution for Paris FC, number 15, Desiree Doué.
And
Coming
that's
on
the second
field
half started.
is number 21, Mbappe.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, delightful ball. That's the keeper's ball. And it's Eto'o. Cole. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Buffon is there and he can get that clear. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. Done delicately. Wriggles his way through. He is through here! Nicely aimed pass. Xavi Alonso gets across to intercept that. And here's Mbappe. Paris finding their passes. Quality ball. Cruyff. That looks a good ball through. Cole is on his own. Deftly away. Nicked it back promptly. The ball has bounced loose now. This looks promising. Oh, nice touch. Chance for a shot! It just took too long getting forward.
Cole cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break and a big chance wasted.
And we have our very first corner.
Substitution for Paris FC, number 20, Okazaki. Coming on to replace him is number 24, Neymar. Substitution in progress.
And it's Cruyff. Drive. Can he finish? Paris have the chance to go the other way. Nicely weighted ball. And the through ball. And he shoots! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Neymar has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Might be danger here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Referee's given a throw.
Substitution.
That's a decent clearance. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Pass is just off target. Nicely spread. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Joe Linton. Picked out brilliantly. An uncompromising challenge. That's that, the end. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities, and neither... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, this guy, McAllister, is someone I see as the linchpin in this side. He's a playmaker who loves that little left-sided channel to release people further up the pitch. But I also like to...
Oh, shooting chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. That's an imaginative pass. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, easy pickings there. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Kukcu is the team's great visionary. Over to the left. Played into the middle. And that should get the job done. And smartly reclaimed. In once more. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Barcelona with the corner, they're first. He can get that clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Brilliantly cut out. Pirlo. It's Bellingham. And it's Forlan. Barcelona applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be...
Bellingham!
This is the time you need that pace.
It's played through for him. Well, that's a little loose. And they win it back again. Bellingham! Now, who's going to be first to... Oh, it's fallen loose again!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
And he's being shifted off it. McAllister did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers just the goalkeepers. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
There will be 1 minute.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And we hit half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like...
Good chance here! Oh, nearly. No, again there's no way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ronaldo chasing after it. He's in a great position here. Elects to cross. Climbs up big! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Cruyff, there he goes, motoring forward. He could be in. Bellingham! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Bellingham clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
That's really well cleared. It's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
McAllister, Bellingham. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Neymar. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 7, Neymar. Number 8, Bellingham. Number 20, Musasso. Number 18.
He's going for goal!
Coming
It's
to the
loose
field.
and there's a race for the
Number
ball.
19, Xavi Simons.
And that is out and
Number
behind, it's a good
17,
block.
Mikel Oyarzabal. Number 9,
Corner number
Batistuta.
2 then.
Number 5, Vinicius Junior. Substitutions taking place.
mighty effort! And that's caused a worry or two.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Nicely aimed pass. And that looks a decent ball. Lovely bit of skill. Well, the movement is slick. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's through, now is he in? Looking to play him in. And he's well positioned here. Goes for the shot! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
It's a good effort, and you can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now.
Barcelona have their third corner. That has been knocked clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, it's Pirlo. Dani Olmo. Shot could be on. A heavy challenge. Danger averted for now. Turan. And it's Olmo. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Batistuta. He's found a way through.
There will be 5 minutes.
Good play by the keeper. He's certainly earned his keep there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that's it. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. Cristiano Ronaldo taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
I'm sure.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to
everybody,
kick off.
to
The excitement
match.
already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's down to business here.
Well, there's no doubt, Peter, that Alessandro Del Piero will be key here. But I'm curious as to what role he's exactly been given.
Well, what would you do, Jim, if you were the manager?
I'd give him a free role behind the attack. His flair, his technique make him the perfect player for that position. And he always seems to benefit from playing off that central striker.
Cruyff. Chance to deliver. Header! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And that has been clubbed away. Bellingham. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's in space and looking for options. Del Piero has got himself a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Del Piero! That was travelling. That has not gone well. Searching pass he's played there. That has been cut short. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And here's Forlan. It's Forlan! That is produced there, the crispest of hits.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Neither side yet able to find the net. Looking for options for movement. No way through. And here's Del Piero. And reclaimed it in a trice. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Timber. And that's a dangerous ball. Chance for a shot! Back into the middle. Now that looks a decent ball. And they're quick to get it back. He's picked his way through. He's through here. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Forlan. And this is Cruyff. Cruyff showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
There will
here's
be
Del
1 minute
Piero.
added time.
Thinks about the... Good effort, and it is right on half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half
And if you
brings.
do have a chance today, please take
After
some time out
45
to
minutes,
give
it
your
is
support to
still
our better
goalless.
stadium
A
fund.
change perhaps after half-time.
Substitution.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this. Cristiano Ronaldo. Really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Vieri. And he's had a hit! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Del Piero, and it's been played through. And Del Piero! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Substitutions taking place.
He's having a go! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Szoboszlai, that's beautifully weighted. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. That's a shade optimistic.
Utrecht have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. So, what can they make of this?
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And it's Olmo. Nicely shaped ball. And this is Del Piero.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
That's rather hopeful. Well, there's the clearance. Looking for a runner. Floated through.
There will be
Szoboszlai.
1 minute added time.
Szoboszlai plays it in. Buffon claims it. Safe hands. And that is that. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. And the outcome inevitable.